Who are activist investors, and what role do they play? In this episode, you will learn the role of an activist investor in a public company. Let's get started. An activist investor is an institutional investor that seeks to purchase a controlling interest in a target firm by gaining seats in the corporation. It also refers to an individual or group that intends to purchase a considerable stake in a public company in order to influence how the company is run. Activist investors often hope to create unique changes to the target establishment and open perceived confidential value within the target institution. So what are the types of activities investors? The three most important forms of activist investors are: 1. Private activist investors. Private activist investors is an activist investor that utilizes capital from numerous investors who are willing and prepared to invest large amounts of capital. Private activist investors can also exist as a private firm that deploys several strategies to actualize great results. They usually will take control of a public company to take it private. 2. Individual activist investors. Individual activist investors are popular within the finance industry and use their influence to create structural changes to a firm's shares to gain enough voting rights on the board of directors. They are very wealthy and influential, and they can leverage their capital to purchase a large number of a company's shares. They aim to influence the strategic direction of the target company. 3. Hedge funds activist investors. Activist investors in the form of hedge funds can take over a public company and control it by deploying several strategic tactics. The underlying goal of a hedge fund is to create a return for investors no matter the situation. In hedge funds, activist investors are usually locked up for at least 1 year to provide hedge fund managers with flexibility. Hedge funds do not have a mandate on how they generate, therefore, can employ many different strategies without having to worry about conforming to investors or not. It allows hedge funds to be aggressive in how they target companies and make changes. It provides them with opportunities to make activist investments and increase target shareholder value. Conclusively, activist investors usually seek corporations that they believe to have a structural flaw within their organizations. These activist investors look forward to adding value either by influencing the current management's decisions or by replacing them with new management. Thank you for staying put to the end. We hope that you have learned about the meaning of activist investors. See you in the next episode.